We have to be extremely prayerful in order not to share in people's curses in the name of marriage. Let's not forget, marriage is a kind of union where two becomes one. So if your spouse is cursed, you share in that curse. If your spouse is blessed, you share in that blessing. So we have to be extremely prayerful, not just careful, but also prayerful. So we don't go and invite curses in our lives without even knowing it. I would give you an example. Years ago, this is over 20 years ago, over 30 years ago, this young man was in secondary school. I think JSS1, JSS2, or something of that nature. But then he had a girlfriend in school. They were both in the same class, so they were very young. One thing led to another. This girl got pregnant. She told the boy that she was pregnant, and the boy panicked. Of course he would panic. They were both young. Two of them, they were scared, and they decided, you know what, we're going to get rid of this. But they didn't know how to do, something of that nature. They've never been in such situation before. So the young boy involved his mother. His mother took this girl to somewhere where they got rid of it. They got rid of it. She came out. All was looking fine. She was looking healthy. She went home. She went home and she did not wake up again. So the next day, there was news in the school that the girl had, she was no more. She did don't buy. She was no more and all that. The school mourned this girl's demise. Her parents mourned her. They buried her and all that. But this boy and his mother knew what actually happened, and they moved on with their life. I mean, what would they do at that point, right? The issue now is, in this present day, in this present time, he's a full-blown man. He's an adult male right now. He's married, and every time his wife takes in and gives birth, the child just gets pied like. So this wife has given birth how many times? First pregnancy, second pregnancy, third pregnancy. None of these children survived it. At the particular time when I think that girl, lost her life, lost her whatever, that's usually the period this lady would lose her child. Do you understand? So this boy started asking questions. Now a young man, he started asking questions, going for prayers. His wife was going for prayers. Imagine a young woman, she got married, and praying for the fruit of the womb, and she gets pregnant, and when she gets pregnant, she loses it, or she would give birth and the child would, go just like that. So the lady was wondering what's the problem, and in this part of the world, how women get stigmatized for being barren and all that. So she was bearing the brunt of that issue. But as God will have it, this man too was also concerned. So they were asking questions, going to prayer places, trying to know what the problem is, and they were always telling him, "You did something." They were always pointing at this man. "You did something. Go and figure out what you did that is coming back to you." So at this point, the lady hands up, like, obviously this is not the problem. This is not my problem. This is not I'm not at fault here. I'm not the cause of this. You did something. So at a point, this boy had to confess to one of those people they used to go to that, look at what happened when he was quite young. He took this girl, his girlfriend, as of then, they were in secondary school, she got pregnant. Look at what happened. He went with his mom, they got rid of the pregnancy, and they found out that she was carrying twins. And that since that incident, he has been okay until he got married. When he got married, they now started facing these problems they were facing. And he would always see that young girl carrying twin babies in his dream. He would always see that young girl carrying twin babies in his dream. So they told him to go back to the girl's family, explain to them what happened, ask for forgiveness, marry her. Those traditional things, right? They do marry her even while she was in the grave, whatever it is they did it. But there has been no improvement. So at the point, he was now asking, what should he do? How should he get rid of this situation? That we should blame him, we should insult him, we should call him names, but this is what he did and he needs solution. Now, do you see my problem? The woman in this situation, his wife, she didn't do anything to deserve this problem. Do you know what it is that you're a young woman, you got married, you're like, oh, God has blessed me, I'm happy, I'm about to start my family, only for you to find yourself in this kind of mess. So before you say yes to that man, go and do your research. Do your research spiritually, do your research physically. Life is more than physical. A lot of things that are manifested physically has already been manifested spiritually. So go to God. Ask him, is this person for me? Or would this person bring problems into my life? I have a friend of my relative who, was about to get married. And she went and asked questions, and they told her that this man does not have long life in him. His family, they don't have long life. She would be a widow early. Like, this man just does not have long life. And that was the end of that marriage because she asked questions. So me and you, we owe it to ourselves to love ourselves and make sure we're entering situations that serve us. Situations that will help us grow, and not situations that will bring problems, stress into our lives. That will take us backward. No, we shouldn't do that to ourselves.